Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Today we've got another beer from the O'Connor Brewing Company. They're out of Norfolk, Virginia, over in the USA, and this is their Odis Dry Irish Stout, 6.3% ABV and 55 IBUs. I love this label, look at that, proper cool, awesome stuff. So it's coming in a 12 fluid ounce bottle, where I can find the label, and there it is. 355 millilitres, 6.3% ABV, 55 IBUs. This beer has won various awards: the bronze medal at the Dublin Cup in 2014, silver medal at the Virginia Craft Brewers Cup 2015, and also a bronze award at the World Beer Cup in 2016, I think that is. Can't quite see, it's really small writing. So other information here doesn't really go into any other kind of ingredient specifics kind of thing. So there's the crown on the bottle. Let's give it a crack. I've actually got two of these bottles, so bit of smoke on the opening. Label's gone right over there. So I've got one to drink as a review, and one to drink at my leisure. So Virginia on the east coast of the USA. I've had two beers or reviewed two beers from these guys. I haven't actually, at the time of reviewing this, the third one, I haven't actually posted it yet, but you would have seen them already, so I can confirm the last beer I had on the right page is always helpful. So I had the Norfolk Canyon first, pale ale. I thought it was a half decent beer, and then I had the unfortunately the Cloud Break Tropical IPA that didn't work for me. It was oxidised, but hey, sometimes that happens, individual bottles and etc. I really did like the Norfolk Canyon Pale Ale though. So this is their stout. So the Odis, which is it says classed as an Irish dry stout. Into the light, it's jet black. Didn't really pour much of a head. Dissipated quite quickly. Let's try and generate a bit more here. Yeah, it's coming back a little bit. It's got the look of an oatmeal stout. It's got that kind of vibe to it. But let's get an aroma then and see what we get out of it. I mean, 6.3% ABV. Slightly sweet, a little bit leathery, a little bit nice roasted malt, but yeah, leathery. There's hints of coffee in there, more like an espresso. Baker's chocolate, a little bit of that roasty bitterness from the malt. Nice. It's got that kind of briskety, kind of charred meat. Yeah, charred meat, kind of barbecue edge. But let's give it a try, see what it tastes like. Cheers. Oh, it's very smooth, slick. Almost like oily, slicky oily. Really easy drinking. Wow, that is really kind of, I mean, for the ABV, I mean, they're saying it's an Irish dry stout, but I mean, it's not crazy dry, but it's It just glides down the palate. It's very smooth. But easy drinking. There's a nice bit of bitterness there. I mean, it's saying it's 55 IBUs. But it comes across very well balanced. And there's a nice sweetness at the front end with that slickness, which just all kind of blends well together. It's leaving a bit of alcohol legs, as I've just noticed. Not crazy amounts, but it's only, you know, the ABV. It's just a little bit there. A little bit of a baker's chocolate there, a dried baker's chocolate on the back end of the palate. Once you swallowed the beer, it lingers on the palate for about, I don't know. Here we go. The old alarm clock's going off. Sorry about that. It is what it is. It's nice. It's a nice beer. It's solid. It's kind of slightly robust. But it also reminds me a little bit of a porter, although it's a higher ABV than a general porter. It's got that feel about it. When I first poured the beer, it reminded me of an oatmeal stout, and now it's, well, my palate's become acclimatised. It's more like a porter, which is odd, isn't it? So we've gone from one style through to what it is, through to what, you know, it's ended up. But yeah, so I've got another bottle here, so which I'll probably add to this after the fact. They've both got the same dates, best before the 6th of February of 2021. It's an easy drinking beer. It's just one of them deals, you know. Enjoyable, just above average, I'd say, for the style. It's quite bitter actually. The more I'm drinking, the more roasty bitterness is coming through on the back end. But yeah, nice amount of chocolate, a little bit of coffee there, espresso, and it is very dry. The more I'm drinking it, the more dryness that's coming out. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. For me, in terms of rating for me on this one, then I'd say it's just over a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's between a 7.5, a 7 and a 7.5 out of 10. It's if you're doing the untapped scale, and you know how all that works, I'm giving this a 3.6, which is sort of just over a 7 out of 10. So we'll leave it at that. Over to Untapped then, 13,334 total check-ins of this beer. 103 in the last 30 days. It's had 9,334 total ratings of this beer, and it's coming in at 3.7. So not quite, and I'm 3.6 and this is 3.7. It's coming in at not quite a 7.5 out of 10. It's kind of where I'm at with this one, and it's the first time I've seen it. So yeah, so the third and final beer I think I have from the O'Connor Brewing Company. They're of Norfolk, Virginia. The Odis Dry Irish Stout. Dry Irish Stout. Get it right. Let me know if I've had it before down below. Been interesting beers. Two decent beers and one not so decent. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Then please subscribe if you're new. Give us a thumbs up. Please share the video as well. That really does help me. And giving me a thumbs up. Trying to build the channel a little bit. I very rarely say that, but I'm actually trying to build it a bit. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.